Hello everyone, I'm Joinam. Welcome to Frontline Media. Today we dive into critical issue, global climate change, a planet in crisis, the unfolding reality of global climate change. Global climate change is the long-term shift in Earth's climate pattern, especially rise in average global temperature caused largely by human activities. Global climate change has moved from a future threat to a present-day crisis, reshaping our planet with alarming speed and intensity. From accelerating melt of polar ice to the surge of devastating wildfire, the consequences of warming world are no longer abstract projection. They are tangible realities impacting communities and ecosystems worldwide. One of the most visible and concerning indicators of climate change is dramatic decline of ice. Greenland's ice sheet, for example. In 2022, Greenland lost about 198 gigaton of ice, and between 2002 and 2023, the annual loss was estimated at around 270 gigatons per year, contributing significantly to rising sea level, according to National Aeronautics and Space Administration. This melt water flows into the ocean, threatening coastal communities and ecosystems. Island nations like Maldives face the serious threat of submersion, while major coastal cities like Miami and Mumbai struggles with increased flooding, saltwater intrusion, and accelerated erosion. Without significant action, sea level could rise by several feet by the end of the century, displacing millions and causing trillions of dollar damages. Deforestation driven by agricultural expansion, illegal logging, and rapid urbanization acts as dangerous accelerant to climate change. Amazon forest is being cleared at an alarming rate. Preliminary data from Space Agency INPE, about 5,153 square kilometers of Amazon was cleared in 2023, down from nearly 10,278 square kilometers in 2022. This deforestation not only releases significant greenhouse gases but also diminishes the planet's capacity to absorb future emissions. Furthermore, the loss of forest cover disrupts the local weather pattern, leading to increased drought and soil degradation, impacting local communities and biodiversity. The burning of fossil fuel for energy production remains a primary driver of climate change. Power plant, vehicles, and industrial processes release billions of tons of greenhouse gases to atmosphere every year. In 2023, the global average of atmospheric CO2 concentration reached about 419.3 parts per million, according to National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Methane, a far more potent greenhouse gas, is also on the rise due to leak from natural gas, infrastructure and agricultural activities. This increased concentration of greenhouse gases is trapping heat and driving cascade of effect, including more frequent and intense heat wave, altering precipitation patterns and ocean acidification, threatening marine life and coral reefs. Fueled by hotter, drier conditions, forest fires are becoming increasingly frequent and widespread, particularly in regions like West United States, Australia, and the Mediterranean. The 2020 Australian bushfire burned an estimated 18.6 million hectares, an estimated 1 billion animals killed, and some endangered species driven to extinction. NASA and WWF estimated that 306 million tons of CO2 had been emitted. The megafire contributes heavily to atmospheric carbon, destroys valuable ecosystem, threatens human lives and property, release harm air pollutant that impacts public health. Changes in precipitation pattern are leading to more extreme weather events, with some regions experiencing prolonged droughts while others facing devastating floods. The ongoing drought in Horn of Africa has left millions of people facing acute food insecurity, with a significant number of children facing malnutrition. The drought has forced people to leave their homes, leading to a large-scale displacement, according to UN 2023. Conversely, a catastrophic flood in Pakistan in 2022 submerged vast areas in the country, displacing millions and causing billions of dollars damages. These extreme weather events disrupt communities, damage infrastructure, and worsen existing vulnerabilities. The impact of climate change are not evenly distributed. Vulnerable populations in developing countries are equally affected. These communities often lack the resources to adapt to changing climates and are more exposed to its impacts, facing increased food insecurities, water scarcity, and displacement. Climate change is worsening existing inequalities, creating new challenges for sustainable development, potentially reversing decades of progress in poverty. Addressing climate change requires a rapid and comprehensive global effort. Transitioning to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and geothermal power. Investment in energy efficiency, sustainable transportation, and smart agriculture is also important. Protecting and restoring forests, implementing carbon capture and storage technologies, promoting sustainable land use practice can help to draw down carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Furthermore, developed nations must provide financial and technical support to developing countries to help them adapt to impacts of climate change. The time for complacency is over. We must demand action from our leaders, support policies that promote sustainability, and make conscious choices in our own lives to reduce our carbon footprint. By embracing innovation, fostering collaboration, and prioritizing the well-being of others, we can mitigate the worst impact of climate change and create a more sustainable and resilient future for all. The future of our planet depends on the choice we make today. The still time to act, because saving planet means saving ourselves, and together we can. Thanks for watching. I'm Joy Nam, and this is Frontline Media. Till next time, adios.